In June 1962, Eunice Kennedy Shriver started a day camp known as Camp Shriver for children with developmental disabilities at her home in Potomac, Maryland. She started this camp because she was concerned about disabled children with nowhere to play. Using Camp Shriver as an example, Shriver promoted the concept of involvement in physical activity and competitions opportunities for people with developmental disabilities. Camp Shriver became an annual event, and Kennedy Foundation gave grants to universities, recreation departments, community centers to hold similar camps. The first International Special Olympic Summer Games were held at Soldier Field in Chicago in 1968. Anne McGlone Burke, a physical education teacher with the Chicago Park District, began the idea for a one-time Olympic-style athletic competition for people with special needs. Burke then approached Eunice Kennedy Shriver, head of the Joseph P. Kennedy Jr. Foundation, to fund the event. Shriver encouraged Burke to expand on the idea. JPK Foundation provided a grant of $25,000. More than 1,000 athletes from the U.S. participated. At the July 1968 Games, Shriver announced the formation of the Special Olympics.
It's been almost 20 years since Chicago's Soldier Field played host to the first International Special Olympics Games. This year's games, held on the University of Notre Dame campus in South Bend, Indiana, have expanded into a truly international event with over 4,500 athletes from 60 countries competing with skill, courage, sharing, and joy.
There are so many special athletes here. People with handicaps that would normally keep them in wheelchairs or they wouldn't do anything for the rest of their lives, and they're fighting problems, and they are fantastic athletes. They are athletes in their own right, and they're incredible people, and they give me such a kick. It's such an honor to be here and work for them.
Lending support and advice to the gymnastics competition was Olympic gold medalist Mary Lou Retton.
We have special people here, and I enjoy doing stuff like this, working with the kids. It's wonderful.
You're going to conduct a clinic?
Yes, right now we're going to have a clinic with some of the kids. How are you doing?
Right.
Are you going to be in the clinic?
Yes, I am.
All right. We're going to do some tumbling. We're going to do some stuff. You going to show me up?
Yes, I will.
Dick Sargent, familiar to most people as Darren Stevens from television sitcom fame, also is deeply involved in Special Olympics.
That's all it takes, 30 seconds. And if you're any kind of a human being, you're hooked. These people are the most direct, the most honest, the most valiant I think valiant is the best word I've ever thought of for them, because they go beyond what they're expected ever to have done, and they try harder with perhaps less. And thank God for Special Olympics and the supporters and the volunteers and the coaches, the people that really deserve the credit. Not people like me, I'm just here because I'm some kind of a name. But the people that work every day with them are the ones that are really, the gold medal winners.
Why is the Special Olympics special?
Because you work hard to get here. Is why it's special.
3 hours a day.
3 hours a day?
Yeah,
And is it worth it?
definitely.
Why is it worth it?
Look at the smile.
And you get big medals, too. It really makes you happy.
Why is the Special Olympics special?
It gives a chance for every child to participate and do their very best, no matter what level, what skill. I think that's what makes it special.
I'm an all-around.
Which is?
Ball, beam, floor, bobby, and hollow bars.
Are you having fun?
Yes.
What brings you to South Bend?
Well, because we have our athletes, our children from American Samoa. Especially, I've got a son here with me. He's an athlete.
Why are the Special Olympics special?
Special because of our children and all the children in this world, and we're very happy to see them.
It's made us hang together as a family and do things together, and we've talked to people from all over and talked to the other kids. I think it gives you a great togetherness with everybody. And you root for everybody, not just Virginia, but everybody.
George Gardner is a teacher of the handicapped on the Navajo Indian Reservation in Wendell Rock, Arizona.
Worth, it gives them a joy, participation. It gives them a chance to know that they can do something themselves. And I've seen kids when they swim across the pool for the first time, you know, they're so thrilled with it. Sometimes it's only the first time they fall in the pool, but when they go on from there and they learn to swim, that's what Special Olympics is all about. It's achieving and learning.
All these athletes are all united. They are all together. There are no countries against countries. It's people with people. Everyone is happy. And the other athletes are cheering after they have crossed the finish line. They're cheering for the ones who haven't crossed. And it's just...
In these Special Olympics, developmentally disabled people participate and compete for different kinds of sports. There are over 32 Olympic-type individual and team sports. The Special Olympics gave them turning points in their lives by giving them opportunities to develop physical fitness and demonstrate courage. Also to experience joy and to participate in sharing of medals and gifts. Every developmentally disabled person just for participating gets a medal. Before the Special Olympics would start with the oath, it was introduced at the game by founder Eunice Shriver. The oath is, "Let me win, but if I cannot win, let me brave in the attempt." Ms. Kennedy Shriver and Joseph P. Kennedy both believe that everyone should be able to participate in the Olympics. They both transform America's view and a worldwide perspective of people who are developmentally disabled. They came up with the Special Olympics because they wanted everyone with disabilities to be seen as a regular person. They became recognized and famous. People who opposed the Special Olympics said the Special Olympics were offensive and demeaning to those who were developmentally disabled. They say the labels used to describe people with disabilities were often inaccurately. In the Special Olympics, they made foundations to raise money for Special Olympics like Junior Public Policy Fellowship Program, bringing promising professionals and family advocates.
There are effects to having Special Olympics. Some people believe it's the public who determines the importance of an issue, and it's the public who welcomes individuals with intellectual disabilities into the fullness of society. From the lack of quality health care to negative misperceptions of people with intellectual disabilities by the public, the Special Olympic is a sport that has a universal language that unites people on and off the field of play. Its lessons are relevant to all: governments, medical professionals, families, youth, educators, and businesses. With the unifying power of sports at its core, Special Olympics has grown to be a movement not about them, but about all of us. Special Olympics is a worldwide leader in providing high-quality sports training and competition opportunities for the people with intellectual disabilities, offering almost 1.4 million athletes from more than 150 countries the opportunity to participate in 26 Olympic-type summer and winter sports. Special Olympics programs promote social competence and self-esteem, acceptance, and improved health outcomes. Special Olympics also has emerged as a global leader in cutting-edge research and evaluation to promote better understanding of issues surrounding intellectual disabilities. Special Olympics is pleased to invite students to apply and attend the 2013 Special Olympics World Winter Games being held in Pyeongchang, Korea this winter as a member of our global student delegation.